Hi, my name is Brittany, and I'm here today to present to you my analysis on William Shakespeare's Macbeth. Macbeth is a play set during the 11th century in Scotland, centered around the character Macbeth. Macbeth is the current theme of Glamis in the start of the play, but after being told by the witches he shall be king, and giving him 3 prophecies, underlining his fate, he continues to strive for higher power, and in the process, murdering those who come in his way. In return, his actions create consequences that end in a horrible tragedy. Why is Macbeth a great piece of literature, you may ask? Well, William Shakespeare was able to create a piece of literature that is able to captivate readers in a profound way. Readers like myself and many more have been able to gain knowledge and insight through the critical commentary that there is an underlying message in Macbeth, the universal truth that for all cruel actions there is a consequence in return, and the deceiving outcome of the 3 witches' prophecies. Bill Delaney, a scholar, has interpreted from the play Macbeth that there is a discrete message in the play written in only a few words. He has inferred that each day resembles an entire lifetime in miniature. This is based on Shakespeare's words of the death of each day's life. This is represented through the daily actions of a person from the moment they wake up and face the world to the moment they lay their head on their pillow. Bill Delaney believes that when waking up, everyone experiences a brief moment of innocence, similar to a newborn infant. A person then faces the world for the day, battling obstacles similar to adulthood. Finally, they rest their head on the pillow and dwell on the day's events until they drift to sleep, similar to passing away. Bill Delaney conveyed that Shakespeare realized a pattern of life that shows how precious life is. This is just a part of why Macbeth is a great piece of literature. Along with the critical commentary, the universal truth was also a factor that contributes to the reasons of how Macbeth is a great piece of literature. One of the many universal truths from the play Macbeth is that for all cruel actions there will be consequences. In the start, when Macbeth receives a prophecy from the witches that he will be king, it leads him to kill King Duncan to take the throne. With many suspicious people on his back, his only solution is to kill those who come in his way. Throughout the play, he murders and becomes involved in the murdering of many people. After all his wrongful and greedy decisions, Macbeth receives the greatest punishment of all, death. In Macbeth, Macduff says, "Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free." In return of all the things he has done to disrupt Scotland's royal system, he served a death consequence for Macduff. The universal truth of every cruel action having a consequence was shown in Macbeth through the actions and fate of Macbeth. This makes it another reason of how great Macbeth was, because it showed that even those who seem to be striving with power, if their actions are unlawful or unjust, they will face the same unexcusable consequences. The third reason why I believe that Macbeth is a great piece of literature is because of the 3 prophecies from the witches being deceiving, causing Macbeth to not see any possibility of them coming true. His ego grows, and he puts his guard down from the chance of things going wrong. Macbeth in Macduff says, "I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born. Tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped." Macbeth felt so secure in his position until the deceiving outcomes revealed the truth to Macbeth. To conclude, why Macbeth is a great piece of literature is because of Bill Delaney's interpretation that Shakespeare revealed a pattern of life, the universal truth that shows even those who seem to be at the top will still struggle with consequences, and the way the prophecies deceived Macbeth into thinking it was impossible to come true. After reading the play, Macbeth, it is fair to say that everyone does have the same motive as Macbeth in a way. People are always striving for the top, whether it be through winning a game or getting the highest mark on a test. Sometimes we can be blind to what is right and act upon the selfishness of our hearts, and hurting those who don't deserve it just to benefit ourselves. By taking the universal truth and learning from it, there is a possibility that we will stop and realize those we are hurting before the pain is translated back to us. That was my paper slide. Thank you for watching.